Good evening and thank you for joining us. Carly, that's definitely a success story coming out of the Lakeland basketball program, basically.
Yes, very much so. And, you know, hats off to head coach Peter Sambu because he was actually one who recruited Jordan, and a great opportunity for him there.
Fantastic. Gerard, pretty nice day out there today.
Lovely day. Great day if you're going out this evening to have a little jog. Let's see what it is there. 18 degrees Celsius. We got to 19 at 2 p.m. The humidity is hovering in the 20s, 22% at the moment. The wind is calm for the better part of the day. It's been out of the north-northwest, and that UV index is easing off as the evening progresses. As we compare across the region, what we're seeing in the Lakeland, a larger percentage of the cloud cover has been with the Lakeland region for the better part of the day. The Battlefords, you guys are enjoying all of the sunshine and the blue skies as per usual. We are, however, I can say this, give you the heads up immediately for ourselves and for the Lakeland region. We are running a risk of frost for later on, so be advised of this. A risk of frost is being issued, all right? So the Battlefords at 18 degrees Celsius.
The village of Kitscoty is cracking down on speeding. They've now put up signs showing a maximum of 30 kilometers per hour on the major streets in town. However, some people are under the impression that these roads previously had a speed limit of 50. Jack Haskins tells us how the people of Kitscoty are reacting to this change.
Some of the main streets in Kitscoty have been unmarked for quite some time. They have now slapped a handful of speed limit signs around town.
We have another intersection coming in future, and we have to gear towards that so that we have a safe community for all of the village residents.
It seems that people are all for the new signs being put up.
I think it's good, you know, because so many places they're going way too fast.
Well, there are a lot of little kids in town, so especially around the corners by the post office and the schools, so probably is good for people to slow down.
I think it's a good thing. It's slow people down in town, especially when you're trying to cross the street and you have to run sometimes.
Adding the signs became a priority after officials noticed that speeding had become a major problem in the village.
We noticed that throughout, and the police have notified us in their reports that without the signs up, they can't enforce it as much.
The people of Kitscoty are hoping that the signage makes an immediate impact. Jack Haskins, Newcap News.
Entrepreneurs and established businesses alike know that Lloydminster is a great place to set up shop, and now the city has received another accolade. Alberta Venture magazine has included us in its list of the top 25 communities to do business in.
There's been about a year and a half now of consistent independent validation that this is a great place for business, both in both provinces and in Western Canada, by multiple parties.
The article cites low business taxes, low lease rates, and the strategic positioning between the two provinces in a resource-rich area as main drivers for the city's favorable economic climate. The Chamber of Commerce has certainly seen the growth reflected in their ever-increasing membership numbers.
Very rewarding, and especially when you take into consideration the fact that it's the western provinces. It's not just the province of Alberta that we've been ranked against. So I think we certainly are pleased to be included on the list.
The recognition comes as the city continues to undertake major new development. The article is just one more sign that there are still great things to come.
Building projects announced and coming up. So I think on the whole we definitely are optimistic, and we will need to ensure that we have the workforce to fill all of the jobs that will be opening up.
We've been saying internally, and now we're going to say externally, the future's so bright for Lloydminster, you got to wear shades.
A Midwest administrator has been elected to represent Canada on a national stage. Jim Toy, the city manager of North Battleford, is now the president of the Canadian Association of Municipal Administrators. The group consists of a 12-person board representing every province and territory. This is the third Saskatchewan president in the history of the association. He's also proud to be the first president from a community as small as North Battleford.
We like together to network, to talk about best practices, to see what's working, what's not working. And we also have international affiliates that would attend our conference.
The association meets quarterly to build up administrators and create healthy communities in Canada and also internationally.
The idea is if there are areas throughout the world that are failing, maybe we as an association can bring to them some of the best practices that we have in Canada that's going to benefit their association.
And the presidential term is for 1 year. It's been 3 weeks since a fire tore through the town of Slave Lake, leaving many families homeless, but support still continues to pour in. A benefit dance was held at the Bonnyville Centennial Centre over the weekend to help raise more funds. There was a silent auction, a barbecue, and a 50-50 with all the proceeds going directly to Slave Lake.
And we've been in contact with people in Slave Lake. They've got a community fund going, and we're going to give the money directly to them, and they can distribute it as they feel fit.
The Slave Lake Community Group found out about the benefit dance and were blown away by the initiative of the organizers.
When they basically heard what we were doing, very humbled, and when speaking with them, they're amazed that we have attempted to do this and without being asked by anybody.
$33,000 was raised through the donations. A mere 50 people raised over $30,000 Sunday morning, all by just going for a walk. It was the first annual Great Strides Walk for Cystic Fibrosis. Registration for the event was taken care of by the Canets. Its organizer was inspired for very personal reasons to raise awareness about this genetic disease that causes progressive disability.
2 years ago, my son was diagnosed at birth with CF, and I didn't hear anything about cystic fibrosis. I had no idea what it was except for the commercials on TV, so I just wanted to bring awareness to Lloydminster.
Organizers were thrilled with the turnout and the amount raised at the family event, and one they hope is just the first of many such events.
Hopefully this is the first year of many, and it gets bigger and better.
And when does planning for next year start?
Tomorrow.